Let's send this across the airways. Yeah. I know it seemed like my feeling gone. I've been OT trying to make this million. Since day one, you know what I've been on. The road may be rough, but just ride along. We make storms together.
Hi, I'm Sakina Ibrahim. I'm the author of Big Words to Little Me. Big Words to Little Me is a girls' advice book that is dedicated to helping our girls navigate through the peaks and valleys of life. The idea from this book came from teaching dance for about 15 years. I was constantly asked questions that were really difficult to answer by my students, and at such a young age, as early as 11 and 12 years old, they were being faced with life obstacles and really needed some guidance and advice. So I found myself saying, I wish someone would have told me this. I wish someone would have told me this. And eventually I sat down one day and said, okay, I'm going to create a way for these girls to get the advice that they need and to have the mentorship that they need without necessarily having a connection to me personally. So each chapter is dedicated to some of the major parts of my life that I feel girls need guidance with today. So let's do a quick overview of each chapter. The first chapter is called Feeling Alone. So sometimes we feel alone even when we're surrounded by people. So throughout this chapter, I talk about what that feeling actually is, what some of the trigger points for that feeling is. And the great thing that I love about this book is that it has questions and exercises in it to help you do the work to resolve the conflict. The next chapter is It's Not Your Fault. So how many of us have ever felt like things that are happening around us with our parents, at our school, in our environment, in our community are having such a big effect on us, and we feel like it's our fault? Chapter 3 is It's My Choice. Knowledge is Power. So this chapter is all about taking responsibility for your life. What is it that you want to accomplish in your life? How is it you're going to get there? As a child, your education is key. The more that you know, the more tools you have to have the best life possible. The next chapter is Chatterbox and Flatter Box. So what's the Chatterbox? The Chatterbox are all those negative feelings and all those ideas that come into your mind and tell you bad things about yourself and even others. So in this chapter, we explore and identify what are those things. Sometimes it's saying, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm stupid. Those things are not true. So when we are addressed with negative messages, how do we oppose those negative messages and come up with something positive? We create our flatter box. So the flatter box is the opposite of whatever the negative message is. Our next chapter, Feelings Aren't Facts. So what exactly does this mean? Sometimes we feel things and we react to them before we get a chance to actually assess, is that feeling true or is it just responsive? So this next chapter, you are who you keep. You have friends for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. So you have to be okay with transition and also realizing that who you are has an effect on who other people are. Our next chapter, Being Alone. So being alone and feeling alone are two different things. Being alone is a choice that you make to reflect, to meditate, to visualize, to set and determine your goals, and even to write and journal. And last but not least, our last chapter, I'm Possible. So how many of us realize that the word impossible actually spells I'm possible? So this is all about determining what your goals are and realizing that no matter what happens in your life, you can overcome it. You can absolutely win in all of your obstacles. So get your copy of Big Words to Little Me on Amazon.com. For more information about workshops, you can visit sakinadance.com. Thank you!
So please come to airways, take this letter to my life.